Hey guys, sorry this video is not going to be the best quality, and I'm all gross. I just worked out. Um, but oh well, I need to update you guys on what's going on in my life. So this is really hard for me to say, but me and my husband have decided to separate. We never officially married, like had a wedding and all of those things. But in the state of Colorado, if you live with someone for more than 6 months and you acknowledge that they are your partner and you can file married on your taxes, which we have been doing for the last couple of years. Um, he's on all my student loans as married, everything. So in the state of Colorado, we actually have to have a legal separation, even though we never went ahead and signed any marriage paperwork. Um, so we are going through that, basically a divorce. Um, I have the children right now. We have to establish custody, child support, any alimony, anything like that financially. We have to go through the courts, and so that's what we're going through right now. He does not um, live here with us anymore. I asked him to leave, and it's difficult. It is really difficult. You guys are probably like, why? Like, what happened? Because I never really talked about our relationship. My YouTube is mostly about my kids and me, really. Um, so he is an emotional abuser, is the best way to describe it. I'm not saying I'm Miss Perfect, but I tried my hardest to keep our family together for over 4 years, and it as as much as I tried, he did not. He calls me names. He puts me down constantly. Screams at me, yells at me, threatens me. So he's just not the type of person that I want around my children or around myself. So that's why we have gone to counseling. He's tried to take medication to help with his anger because it's really like an anger issue. He just has a very hard time controlling his anger. So that's that's what's going on basically. I said enough is enough. My children don't deserve to watch their mother be put down all the time and abused emotionally all the time. He was never violent, but he definitely said things to me that just were not appropriate, and that little girl should not have heard, their mother being called. It's not something I would ever wish upon my children, and so I don't want my children to ever think that that kind of behavior is okay. So I asked him to leave. I removed him from our family and our situation so that me and my girls can live in peace. And it's nice. I miss him, and there's always going to be a part of me that cares for him. He is the father of my children, but it's it's nice to not have to worry about stepping on eggshells all the time. I just always felt like I couldn't say things because it might be the wrong thing, and I couldn't do things because it might be the wrong thing. It might set him off. So it feels really good to just be able to kind of do my own thing, be able to breathe. um, I have my days where I cry a lot, and I have my days that are really emotional, and I have my days where I feel like, oh, we could have worked things out, and I just have to remind myself that it's not. It would have never worked. Um, so it's sad. And as a mother, you always think you're gonna have the perfect father for your children, and it doesn't always work that way. My hopes and dreams are that someday, in the future, not right now, but in the future, that I will find my dream man that can accept my children as his own, and maybe we'll have our own children together. Um, but for right now, I'm happy being alone. I'm happy being with my children, and he is having contact. Brian is having contact with the kids. He actually came over today and played with them and let me go to the grocery store, and then gave him baths and put him in bed, and so he is making an effort, and he's never been a bad dad. He just doesn't function well in a relationship. He doesn't function well in a relationship with a strong-headed woman like me, someone that he can't just walk over all the time. He just doesn't function in relationships in general, though, is what I'm getting from his family and his friends, is that it just doesn't work. So um, it's hard, it's difficult, but I wanted to share my story with you guys, and I will continue to update you guys on how we're doing, what's going on. But I wanted to share it because I know that I'm not alone. I know that other people are going through divorces and separation, and there's children involved, and it's difficult as a mother because you feel like somehow you failed because you didn't keep the family together, and that's not at all the case. This is so new to me right now that it's hard for me to look back on it. But I think in 6 months, a year, 2 years, I'll look back and it'll be the best decision that I've ever made. So I'm confident. I have a strong family and friend support system, and I'm confident that I'm doing the right thing by ending this relationship. Um, and my children seem happier and more at ease. So I think that's it. If you have questions for me, definitely leave them below. I'm a very open person, and I don't mind talking about this subject or any other subject you might have, how my kids are doing or whatever. Go ahead and leave comments below, and I will answer them in another video, or comment you back. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.